I'm not ruling out anything. I just know that I have a limited amount of time left on this earth, and there's, other things I'd like to do. I've done this long enough, had a good time doing it. It's just time to move on. And I want to do other things.
What other things?
I'm not going into that yet.
Right.
Exploring a number of options, or considering a number of options,
Are any of those elected office?
possibly.
Okay.
I've been in elected office before, always enjoyed it.
Which one did you enjoy the most? It's been city, county, state, right?
Well, see, it's hard to put enjoy on it.
Okay.
And I don't mean that sarcastically. What I'm trying to tell you is that when I was in the legislature, I was 1 out of 125.
Mm-hmm.
And it was worse than that because I was a Democrat and we were in the minority, so being 1 out of 125 doesn't equate to being even 1 out of 125 when you're outnumbered.
Right.
So having influence, if you will, in a group that large and being in the minority was somewhat fleeting. So then I moved from the legislature to the city council, where I was 1 of 9, and I enjoyed the change in terms of the level of influence you could have within the group just because of the sheer numbers.
Right.
Then I went from being 1 out of 9 to being 1 out of 3. And the whole time I was there, I enjoyed being in the majority party-wise. So again, and then you come here, you're 1 of 1. So that was nice, that progression. On the other hand, what comes with the changing numbers is increased responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you were a minority member of the legislature, your principal role was just to be the squeaky wheel as opposed to actually setting out to achieve something. When you're 2 out of 3 of the county commission and people expect you to be responsible for literally everything, there's a lot more pressure that comes with it. So, I enjoyed being in a position where I had more influence over the solution, but on the other hand, nobody likes too much pressure.